How's it going, everybody? Coming at you with a weird view. Wanted to talk about something that could be problematic to anybody looking to purchase the Panzer Arms M4 Benelli clone. It's a Turkish clone. Mine is a pro tactical. A lot of people like to replace this rear stock here, and there's not a whole lot of information in regards to how to do so. The one that comes with it is a huge downgrade. This is a huge upgrade. I just so happened to buy two of these stocks. One that I installed, one from Palmetto State Armory and one from Classic Firearms. With that being said, I'm doing this weird view and I'm holding the camera for a reason. I wanted to give you a really just quick and in-depth, there you go, nice in-depth review real quick of how to properly install this grip. If your stock, this part here, buffer tube, I don't know you want to call it that, but if your stock tube comes with notches already on it, the chances are it's 3 notches, so 3 positions, and the chances are that it will accept your adjustable riser and stock and everything, but you need the grip. So everybody should be selling them together as a combination. It's going to come in a box like this. When you open it, you're going to see one part. Don't freak out. You open the other half, there's the other part. So here's where it kind of gets tricky. We're going to ignore that adjustable stock and riser. We're going to just focus on this real quick. So inside this package, you get these 2 items. And so here, inside the Panzer Arms video from Classic Firearms, it shows the gentleman with the mustache, as everybody adequately or eloquently calls it. It shows him removing the trigger group. It shows him taking out the barrel, I think it is, or the tube. I can't remember which one. The charging handle, he strips the whole thing down. You don't absolutely have to. You can if you want. It might make it easier removing the trigger group, but you're going to have to remove this trigger group because it sits inside the grip. So you're going to have to remove that. So you can actually remove that first. If you look, you can see you can leave your charging handle and bolt forward. It's a little bit difficult to get out, but it's possible. It is doable. I was able to. It always feels like I forgot what they call this, the feed ramp. It always feels like that feed ramp here for your shells. It always feels like that's the easiest part to start to work out. But again, do it at your own risk. But if you don't want to break the entire gun down, you can remove that. Then you would go to the original stock, remove the 2 screws in the back. One of them is needed until it can just swivel over. The butt pad can swivel over. Then you can get your tool in here to release that main bolt that runs through there. And then the whole piece would come off in one. The stock and the grip is connected. And then you would be able to attach this. So what they don't tell you about these 2 things is, right, if you, again, this is if you have the original adjustable 3-position stock, if it comes on your shotgun. What they don't tell you is this nut here. If you look here, it has, I don't know what to call that, but it's kind of recessed. I'm sorry about my nails, you guys. I know you guys hate it because they're long. But I stopped chewing them because I don't have fucking anxiety. So yeah, so they get long sometimes, especially when I'm not doing demolition. So I haven't been doing it. It's been an off season, but anyway, it's very hard to show here, but it's kind of flat. And then here you see it's kind of like round on the inside. This part you want to have facing down, that round part. You want that to go butt up against here, okay? So that rounder edge you want to go there, those threads. But what they don't tell you is the way you do that is you would slide this down the tube first, right? And they don't give you any instructions. What do I put this on behind it and then screw it in? It's not going to work. If you look here inside your grip, it's actually the shape of the nut. So keeping this rounder part in mind, you would then take your grip and you would take this and you would drop it into the inside and it would fit in there as such. This would be facing, there you go, and it would fit in there as such, and you just get that nice and snug in there. And then once you have your trigger group removed, you spin this on. You slide it down at first, and then once you reach your threads, it spins in. Once it spins in, it locks up nice and snug. More snug than you'll ever get it with your hands or a tool. So I just wanted to make that video and say that straight to the point, I hope. Yeah, I hope it helps somebody. Sorry I don't have a tripod set up. I really didn't feel like doing it. I really wanted to get some good angles. But if you look in there, there's the shape of that nut. Pause. Yeah, they just couldn't tell you that. They just don't give you that information. Save yourself some time and a headache.